Hello, this is the one episode rule. I'm Magpie. And I just tried to look up some anime news. I didn't really find any. I do have one thing for us to talk about, but will the rest of you introduce yourselves?
I'm Blackle. I want to tell you very quickly what happened to me this weekend, which was I had nothing better to do.
Whoa. Whoa, Magpie. Whoa, what is that noise?
What noise? Shit.
All of that.
I swore I hit the mute button before I did that.
Foolish. You have to edit this.
Great.
Anyway, I'm Blackle, and I want to tell you guys a story of what happened to me this weekend, which was I had nothing better to do with my time. And what I did was I thought, you know what? I think I'll have a little bit of a one episode rule on my own time. And what I did was I read the first chapter of Louisa May Alcott's Little Women.
Oh my god.
Oh, so that's what that's about.
It can't
And let
be.
me tell you, it was quite the slog. I didn't enjoy it, and it was about the same. So if you took the first 10 minutes of the anime and how sweet and insubstantial it was, that was the first chapter. It was
I love this piping hot take on this 150-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't understand
this-
how anyone would pick up this book, start reading, and be like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna pick up soon, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
getting really spicy and hot
Yeah,
and
that's
really
it.
interesting. It's getting really fast, isn't it?" And they're just talking about how wouldn't it be just terribly grand if we bought mother some new shoes? And it's like,
Yeah.
But it
Who-
would
Yeah,
was
that's
reading
it, Blackle.
this? Who was reading this?
Yeah, that's it, Blackle. Put this Poindexter in the grave.
I am so disappointed in Louisa May Alcott. I swear to God, if I was her English teacher,
Slam
would
dunk
be-
this novel from
I
1869.
would be giving her
Kill her.
D+. I would give it to her D+, and I would say, you need to start in media res. You need to start in media res. It's not working for you. This slow build-up. I don't understand.
Yeah,
Anyway.
get her ass. Take her to the edge.
Get her ass. Take her to the edge.
But yeah, so that was
Damn.
my weekend, and I would just like to very quickly read the whole first chapter of Louisa
No.
May Alcott's Little Women
No.
on live right
no,
now.
you're not gonna.
No,
No.
So that you can feel my
Um,
pain.
Emma, next.
Louisa May Alcott. Hello, I'm Emma. Let's just move on. Hi, I'm Emma. I got my ass kicked by a couch earlier.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
How bad is it?
It's not bad. I'm okay now. I just had to be very horizontal for an extended period of time. But the couch is now in the correct position. So
So
I have made sacrifices for our cause.
So the only thing that was injured was your pride.
Yeah, and my lumbar.
Did you guys see that video about the history of the yaoi paddle?
Wait, what?
This
I
is
think
news.
Cosmo posted it to the other channel, but I don't know what channel it was posted into, but basically it's talking about the history of the yaoi paddle, which was a big thing in cons and
Oh yes, anime convention.
Yes.
anime cons, and it was talking about how someone broke another person's pelvis at one point using a yaoi paddle.
Holy shit.
And I
Incredible.
thought that is remarkable, and I'm
An act of supreme physical ability. What Elan is responsible for this?
What?
For this ruin.
What irregular Fujoshi just annihilated somebody's whole pelvis? With a
what
yaoi
irregular
paddle.
hand toucher just hit someone so hard with a yaoi paddle that their pelvis detonated.
Damn.
I'm glad that the first two things I came onto this
That's-
podcast talking about was the Louisa May Alcott's Little Women and yaoi paddles.
And yaoi paddle. That's some fucking semi
no-
behavior if I've ever heard it.
It's no longer a yaoi paddle at this point. It's a fucking ass destroyer.
It's a
It's a
yeah.
murder weapon at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's first orbital yaoi paddle.
It's a fucking assault charge, is what it is.
It's
It
like in
is.
fucking Akira when they turn on the fucking Soul Orbital Cannon, but it's just a big yaoi battle that comes down and smashes Tetsuo.
It's fucking squishes into a pancake.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, this is stupid. Let's get on to my.
I'm personally in favor of stronger and tighter yaoi paddle regulation in our nation.
We need stronger
move
and
on.
tighter yaoi paddles.
I need my yaoi. No, anyway.
Oh God.
You need
You're
your
not
yaoi
prepped.
stronger and tighter.
Actually, you know what? This is a good time for me to do a little. This is going to be a very short learning Japanese with Emma segment about.
Take us away.
Oh my
Yeah, it's about the term yaoi. So I don't think that I need to define yaoi for anybody, but if I do, it's it's boys love. It's a genre of Japanese content about homoerotic relationships between boys. It's not always explicit. It is usually explicit. But there is no English translation for the word yaoi. And do you want to know why that is?
I would love to know.
What? Why?
It's not a word at all. It's an acronym.
What is an acronym for?
Oh my God.
It is okay. So it is made up of ya, o, and i, and it is short for yamanashi, ochinashi, iminashi, which is Japanese for no climax, no denouement, no meaning.
What's denouement?
Denouement?
Yeah, no denouement. No falling action. It's
What?
no falling action. It's like a story structure thing.
I see.
Can we cancel a podcast episode while we're in it?
No, this is good content. Yamanashi, ochinashi, iminashi. No rising action, no falling action, no meaning. It's very funny.
No meaning.
Yaoi.
I like this is the second best acronym to BDSM.
Yes.
Anyway, I just posted an image to the chat, which is the cover of a book called Zowie It's Yaoi, and I remember the first time I saw this, I almost died laughing.
That's pretty funny.
Because look at his hands.
I'm gonna put that.
Yaoi, yaoi.
I'm gonna put that in the liner notes.
His fucking hand is like bigger than his skull.
It's not even the hands
Classic.
one that really get me. It's the fucking width of the mouth.
Yeah, you don't like a
pretty
nice
wide
frog-lipped man.
I don't like a pit bull man. No.
Oh god.
You're not.
He's a little bit of a horse. A bit of a horse divorce.
He's a good old Pac-Man.
God.
Anyway,
That's
let's
just
move on.
A real set of human bellows.
I don't have any anime news for you guys.
Okay.
I typed it in
no.
and I didn't find anything good. But I
Do you have
do.
any regular news?
I do want to talk about what Google brought to me when I typed in the word anime.
I'd
I
love
think
to
it's
see.
interesting because I have a drop-down box here that says that has people also ask, what is the number one anime? If I click that, it says Death Note. Okay, that's easy.
Well, yeah. All right, that tracks. Sure.
Unmistakable.
Pretty easy.
Like you cannot argue with this.
These become more unhinged as we go on, though. What is anime short for? What? Short
Animation.
for the word for animation, I guess.
Yep.
Guys, I love our Japanimation podcast. I love it so much in my deepest of hearts.
Oh.
Oh, don't do that. Nobody's gonna get that. Anyway, let's move on.
One of our listeners is going to recognize that sound. I really hope so.
Who is the strongest anime character?
Death Note.
It's Mob Psycho.
It is Mob Psycho. Watch Mob Psycho.
This gets funnier as it goes on. Is Naruto the greatest anime?
No, it was Death Note.
It's one of the greatest fictional stories ever told, but most people don't know that because it's an anime.
Jesus, hang on.
Naruto is not an anime; it is an art.
And my personal favorite is kiss anime illegal?
That's what I've been calling my lawyer to ask every single day for the last 6 months.
They're not gonna fucking stop us.
Wait, this is an even better question. Is Naruto considered anime? And that's
Yeah.
I've got a migraine.
Spoilers, yes.
you would think.
Oh my god. Yeah, they can't stop us from watching anime. We've got the power of God and anime on our side.
How old is a Sasuke? That's a good way to phrase that.
How old is a Sasuke?
Google is a nightmare.
6? 8?
He's a Sasuke. That's how
He's
old.
He's Sasuke years old.
Did you guys know? Oh, wait. You guys know I've never seen it in Naruto.
You know what? I'll tell you. I'll tell you this, Blackwell. You should watch some of it, if only to gain an understanding of why it's
Why it's sorry, you cut out there. Why it's amazing?
why it's a meme.
Why it's
meme.
amazing?
No, all I heard was why it's and then it like cut out. So
Magpie loves Naruto. That's
Magpie is Naruto's #1 fan.
Yeah, that's
and
me.
this podcast is just a Naruto appreciation podcast.
It's a fan cast.
I think that is just absolutely not correct, but I do think if you ever watched it, you would like Shikamaru and Sarutobi, and those are my predictions.
And why do you think I'd like that?
I think.
Why would you come into my house and tell me what characters I would like, Emma?
I'm actually talking about what characters Magpie would like. Blackle, you would like.
Okay, never mind.
I already know those characters. I watched a bunch of
Kisame.
Because it's oh no.
Who is
That's
Kisame?
not nice of me to say.
Why would I like them? Please explain.
We're going to talk about this later. Anyway, we should get on the subject of our podcast here.
Are we going to do any more bits or no? I had a bit all lined up and ready to go.
You want a bit?
We're running a little bit long already, I feel like.
Fine.
I thought you already did a bit by threatening to read Louisa May Alcott at us.
That's right. I forgot about that. It's all been a blur so far. So let's just let's wrap up this intro bit, I guess.
All right. Joey couldn't join us, but did send us a suggestion that they wanted us to watch. So I'm amenable to it. Joey suggests that we watch the first episode of Cells at Work, if neither of you have seen it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I've never seen it, but I do know that it was single-handedly responsible for making more weeaboos take showers.
Well, it's out there doing good in the world.
So let's. You guys want to find out why?
All right.
Is this anime bathcore or something?
Yeah, it's totally bath.
Yeah, it's a bathcore anime.
Let's find out.
Let's get bathed.
You know, I had some peripheral awareness of cells at work, and I have a general understanding of the functioning of cells in the human body. I did not expect this to be represented by a albino man stabbing a Power Rangers villain to death on screen.
L from Death Note kills those germs.
L from Death Note murders the shit out of a bunch of shit.
The first time he showed up and his eyes were totally covered, I thought it was the fucking batter from Off.
God.
That's what I have to say.
God, that is so true.
He's bringing a similar level of enthusiasm to his work.
Oh my god. So listeners, for those who haven't seen the anime with us, we just watched Osmosis Jones the anime. And to be honest, I had a good time.
That seems alright.
Just some things melted my brain in a weird way, and I'd love to go over that later.
I'm gonna go get a blurb.
Okay. Yeah, I was about 3/4 of the way through the episode, and I was like, am I having a good time? Am I enjoying this? Why is this enjoyable?
I got very confused at a lot of things, and I made that known in my notes, but as a whole, I think it was good.
Mm-hmm.
one thing that struck me was that we're kind of on a streak here because the last two anime have been historical dramas, and now so I've been learning history from anime, and now I'm
Holy shit!
being taught biology.
Are we in edutainment now? God.
Yes.
I think we're an edutainment podcast. I think we might say fuck too much to be an edutainment podcast.
Yeah, we're a fuck-tutainment podcast.
No.
Now, hang on
That
a
was
minute.
so lazy.
That's nothing.
Easy.
All right, I got a blurb here. Who wants to read it? Should I
Emma,
read
you
it?
have to read it.
I have to read it? Me?
Yeah, you have to read it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Them's the rules.
No, it's fine. Cells at Work. Hataraku Saibo is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Akane Shimizu. It features the anthropomorphized cells of a human body, with the two main protagonists being a red blood cell. What did I say? Blowtail? With a red blowtail and the two main protagonists being a red blood cell and a neutrophil she frequently encounters. That's a white blood cell, folks. So yeah, okay. I feel like the rest of that doesn't necessarily need to be read.
Well, there is something worth mentioning at the end of it, which is that this is made by David Productions, who are also the people who make JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So
you know what? I was thinking that the whole time. I was thinking that like every so often, Mr. White Blood Cell looked like Jotaro, and I was a little thrown off.
It's got a little bit of JoJo stank on it in places, but
Stank lines coming off.
that's good for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd love to tell you guys, like, so generally I liked the art style, and I think there was a lot of funny like beats where they like would stop and like there was like a little bit of like awkward pauses was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
But as a metaphor story, it's a metaphor for what happens on in your body. A lot of things really just made my brain melt. Like, and it's just a bunch of tiny things. And I think the first one was when the red blood cell is looking at the white blood cell and being like, "Wow, he's covered in blood." And I'm like, "But blood is you. You are blood.
It's smaller blood.
What is going on? Is
made
there
of
tiny
smaller
versions of you
anyway.
in the blood of this germ? Does the germ have
There-
tiny little like? Are my brain like
There's
was
some,
starting to get
there's-
overrun by thinking about this?
There's some mystic mantra at work here. Just it's not.
Blood all the way down.
Don't think too hard about it.
I couldn't. I just was imagining. Wait, so these germs have blood. So does the germs have little tiny blood creatures inside of them that are doing a little work? And then like, what is
and
their
then
life
it's-
like here? Like,
And then
is it a
inside
horror
of
story
them
inside
is
of them?
and inside of them is Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, if we want to be real,
And inside of Bill Murray is Osmosis Jones.
if we want to be real, like bacteria do have fluid inside their cells, so
I guess that makes sense. Does that mean
Sure.
all the little atoms are like little people?
One of our friends is an experienced biologist, and if she listens to this episode, she's gonna snipe us.
yeah.
She's going to end our lives.
She's gonna CRISPR us until we de-evolve and die.
I don't think she's qualified to run CRISPR.
Um,
I mean, she does just look at slides of blood all day.
And piss.
She's gonna look at our blood to death.
more of
No, that's
Our
nothing.
piss.
She's more of a medical specialist rather
Sure.
than whatever kind
Um,
of mad scientist you seem to think she is.
I feel like if okay. Anyway, let's move on. This anime was fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple of
that's
different
my review.
places.
That's my review.
Did anyone-
It was, yeah.
As examples of it being really fucking weird. Do you guys remember the literal like 20 seconds of for some reason it showed us, oh, what's this? The spleen? And the fucking person in the spleen is just this big titty nun woman. I don't understand.
That's not what your spleen looks like.
It's a character introduction. We
The
haven't
character
we
of the
haven't-
spleen.
We haven't earned the right to examine the spleen's titties.
The spleen has big titties, and later the fucking killer T cells, the fucking military force, the fucking specialist killers who have kill written on their baseball hats, because they couldn't be any more on the nose, say, and I can't quote this because they were talking too fast and the subtitles were going by too fast, but they said something to the effect of, if you don't kill enough germs, you'll get sent to the spleen.
It was, it was if we don't, anybody who's not on this gets sent to the spleen. But,
and I'm just like, what is the negative aspects of the spleen? I have only been exposed to the spleen in this anime for 20 seconds, and all I know is that the spleen woman is titty.
She's gonna ara you to death.
It's so fucking confusing. What does it mean? What's gonna happen?
Well, I mean, let's put it this way: the spleen is a huge lymph node that acts as a blood filter. What does that mean for a small person who is a lymphocyte?
I don't understand.
Don't speak Latin.
Please don't tell me about big glands and blood filters, please.
I like big glands, and I cannot lie.
I can't. Is the episode over yet? I thought the character designs worked a lot more than they should have.
There were some looks occurring here.
Yeah, the pneumonia guy looked like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
Did anyone think that the pneumonia guy was kind of hot?
All right.
No, I didn't think he looked kind of hot because I thought he looked like Viral from fucking Gurren Lagann.
I might have a type.
What do you? Okay, hang on.
Hang on, what?
Whoa, you really did hang on. I didn't think that you were gonna. I didn't think you were gonna hang on. Anyway, Viral is sexy. I'm here to say.
Viral.
Viral's the guy with the shark teeth, right?
Yeah, he's the guy with the shark teeth.
Yeah, he's sexy. I don't know what you mean. He's sexy, and so is pneumonia.
Emma, I'm so glad you're on my side here. It's a relief off my chest. I'll tell you that much.
Well, you can't really call it pneumonia. It's a pneumococcal germ.
Yeah, that's what pneumonia is.
Hey, we're covering an education anime.
We have to be exact here.
You could make an effort.
I am making an effort, all right? But listen, I've had to say pneumococcal vaccine at my work so many times. I'm over it.
Bless you.
It's pneumonia.
You're gonna call them up next. Have you seen the sexy pneumococcal germ?
Have you had a sexy little pneumococcal vaccine lately? That's what I'm gonna say.
Sexy pneumococcal boy crawl up inside of you,
and then I'm gonna get fired out of a cannon.
In the form of a sneeze.
They're gonna send me right into the sneeze rocket.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Give me a. Sorry.
The best part of that is when they catch him at the end, and he immediately just goes to make coffee.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Oh,
all right,
it's over
later." All right, bye. He was funny. But yeah, pneumonia looked like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster, and all of the lymphocytes looked like Dio.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Just like different shades of Dio.
I'm gonna find a picture so I can verify this.
Had a lot of really bad flashbacks, both to health surveys and to anatomy class the entire duration.
Killer T-cell / reader. What's going on here?
Oh my god. That's what I'm looking for.
They don't look quite like Dio.
They look D-esque, I would say.
They look like a cousin.
they look like they're Dio-likes.
Dio lights.
Mm-hmm. diocytes. That's what all my cells are.
Did anyone notice the fucking this like when I saw this, like the weird thing about this anime is that because it's a metaphor based anime is that like it sort of like showers you with these weird metaphors for like the behavior of like cells and stuff. And so
Sure.
basically you are presented with these strange images and like they sort of break your brain because you're trying to figure out what the fucking metaphors are supposed to mean. So you know how like the red blood cell, the main character, her senpai red blood cell comes up and she like asks for directions from her.
Mhm.
And I noticed she was carrying a basket of sandwiches. And like my brain, I like popped a blood vessel in my brain because I was like, what do the sandwiches mean? And then
No, it's
later they
okay.
explained it was nutrients. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what it means. Oh, I feel like this must be what this must be what finally knowing things feels like.
God.
Also, I feel like
I-
a complete bastard. I feel like a bastard because the twist of the fucking like pneumonia guy popping out of the box I thought was really good. Then I realized, wait a minute, we saw that before in the form of a suitcase and a tiny little gremlin woman.
Same thing.
With a gun, and I was like, "Oh wow, I'm a bastard, aren't
And
I?"
you dunked on that one real hard, so
Yeah. So yeah, Blackle confirmed for complete like bastard. So that's what we learned for this episode.
I saw a sign in the background while they were going up that tree portion of the environment that said dendritic cells, and I began to have an episode with how angry I was at that pun, visual pun. Do you know what dendritic means?
I don't know anything.
It means tree-like.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, there are actual cells in the body called dendrites,
Hell yes. They were in a big tree.
and it just pissed me off. I was just like, no, stop it.
Yeah.
You stop that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, let me just cut down my notes a little bit here. To be
bring it
honest, I
up.
didn't have a lot to say about this other than the weird metaphors. There's one which like really struck me, and I'll save that for a second. If anyone in it has anything else to say.
We don't. We're just sort of wandering through this episode.
I
For sure.
I'm tired. I
like-
went out and interacted with the public today. It's taken a lot out of me.
Ah, makes sense.
I liked the little baby platelets. They were cute.
Can
They made me smile. I didn't really understand like what the meaning of the red and white blood cell helping the platelets unpack. Then I decided not to think about it because
all I could think
just
about
an anime.
Emma, all I could think about during that entire sequence was, oh, this body employs child labor. I don't know how to feel about that.
The things that occur to you are alien to me.
Yeah, we should take up the hiring. We should take up hiring practices with the cells in the body.
Yeah, we're gonna have to crack down on them for hiring babies
inside of your body. Are there babies working inside of you?
Where are the
babies
lawyers,
in
though?
my blood cells? It's more likely than you think.
That was the thing I was talking about. That like that's my bombshell is the fact that there's child labor on this show. I really liked how the trees were lungs, not only for the pun, but also just like the whole like what's the word parallels between like the trees being like the lungs of like the earth, and I liked that image. I thought it was very nice.
That's fine.
I also liked how the
think
bacteria had a fucking AT field.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, not kind of. Yeah. No, it had an AT field. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, absolute terror field.
I'm thinking of the big orange AT fields. Which is
Oh,
why I
yeah.
was like,
Did anyone notice the fucking sexual tension between the white cell and the red blood cell?
I mean, yeah.
I'm
You
just
could
wondering
cut it.
what will happen if they have sex.
Nothing.
Anemia, I guess.
They won't. That's
They-
not how. That's not
Yes,
how
they will.
They're
biology
just smooth
works.
down there.
That's also not how anime works, really.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
They're just smooth.
Just smooth down there. I think the only thing I have left in my notes is how I know. Did you notice how when the fucking red blood cell discovers the pneumonia guy for the first time in that like room with the map, and then she closes the door slowly. Notice? That was really funny. But did you notice how the fucking like pneumonia guy burst through the wall and not the door to get at her?
Yeah, he continually ignores doors, which is pretty good.
That is very
It's
funny.
relatable. The only note that I have left is a little translator thing. At the end, when the white blood cell kicks pneumonia's ass, and then he like Jotaro tips his baseball cap and says goodbye, germ. In
Goodbye.
Japanese, goodbye, germ.
Get mad, Jojo!
God, I'll pay you money. In Japanese, he says, bye bye king, which is very funny. It's a joke because bye bye and then Viking is germ. I don't know how I would have translated that into English, except maybe
By
catch you
not
later.
doing it. Oh,
Uh,
my vital organs.
uh,
I was gonna ask you, Emma, what is written on the baseball cap of the fucking white blood cell? Because I was meaning to ask you.
you got to be real careful looking at material related to this because people are just real thirsty for killer T cell and the white blood cell there.
Well,
I don't see it with the killer T cell. And that's all I have to say.
They want to put them together.
Oh. No. That's a disease, I think, right?
Yeah, maybe.
when your white and red blood cells have sex, you die. That's what happens.
It is. It happened
you just
to me.
Immediately perish. Oh my god. I'm looking up pictures of like cells at work and I just saw a picture of the fucking spleen woman. I don't understand what they're supposed to be. It says microphage.
Beautiful. Just a big, beautiful macrophage, which means she eats you.
Okay, so there's some vor in this show. All right.
There is some vor in the show. I mean, it's standard. White blood cells hat. I'm sorry to say that white blood cell's hat says Hakekyu, which just means white blood cell.
Oh man, I hate that to be.
He has a hat that has his name on it, which actually I think is a very powerful.
That's a Dio move. He's Dio.
He's the Dio one.
You guys
Could you imagine if I was just walking around like real life with a hat that just says like fucking Blackle on it? Like what?
Just says Blackle.
I'm on my hat.
I'm like fully prepared to get like a gold-studded snapback that just says Emma on it. I think that's a fresh sort of P5 dancing look.
Fresh look.
You're really going hard for this Dio look, huh?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna turn into a dinosaur and it says Emma on the side.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It says Emma on the side.
That's just it's my persona.
Man, I need to read Steel Ball Run. I need to know why it turns into a dinosaur.
For America, I guess.
No, Dio doesn't care about
That's
America. It's Funny Valentine that cares about America.
I can't talk about JoJo for more than 2 minutes on this podcast, or I will. No, I don't have a JoJo joke because I don't want to think about it anymore. A Joe joke.
Yeah, I'm getting you in there. Soon you will be one of us.
You may, maybe.
Guys, I'm Google searching shit from this anime. I'm image searching shit. I'm just like finding the most perplexing screenshots.
Oh yeah.
And I can't fucking handle it. I'm gonna post one.
I'm
Okay.
just checking Amazon really quickly for some white blood cell Dakimakuras.
Are those the body
blood cell? Yes, Dakimakura means body pillow.
pillows? Okay, I've learned something new today. But yeah, I have literally nothing else to say about the show other than just like sharing really fucking weird screenshots from future episodes I will not watch.
That's
Oh,
the now I found the red blood cell's ass just out on Amazon.com.
The white blood cell or red blood cell?
The red blood cell. I'm not seeing any white. Not seeing any white blood cell love.
I saw one.
Unfortunately.
I saw one.
All right, could you send me the link and how much is it?
$27.
All right. Happy birthday, Magpie.
That the confusion in your voice is like fucking amazing.
Fuck yes.
Just mid yawn, like oh no.
Look at the fucking like.
Whoa.
God, we're gonna have to cut this we're gonna have to cut this podcast like ASAP because literally all we're doing now is looking up body pillows of these characters.
Yeah,
just looking at
this is not reflecting well on me professionally.
Yeah,
well,
we're gonna ruin your professional life, Blackle.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, so we'll move it to the end portion. Are y'all gonna watch any more of this? Blackle said
Probably
no.
not.
I honestly might. It was fun. It's like I've said this about a couple of other shows that it's good like background noise anime, like something that I like I'm not necessarily invested enough in to like sit down and watch it forever, but like if I'm sitting around, I don't have anything better to do, I'll just put this on and draw or something.
Blackle, you mentioned you probably wouldn't watch anymore, but that's not from malice, is it? It's just either
It's not from malice. It's just that I'm not really the type to watch like things.
I'm not the type to enjoy media.
I don't enjoy media.
And media enjoys me. God. Anyway, I'm gonna go post that on my weird Twitter account. Yeah.
I might watch them. I wouldn't say it's a fun show. All things considered. We've done a poor job. We've done a poor job representing it, but.
Yeah,
it's fun. Okay, I don't get me wrong. It seems like a fun anime. It's just that I'm not the type to watch anime.
It's a popcorn anime. You know.
Good podcast you got yourself on. Anyway, so let's check our emails and get out of here. I'm gonna check our email.
I'll check our.
I don't watch anime. I insist, like unconvincingly.
I don't watch anime. I only watch Gurren Lagann.
I only watch Little Women by Louisa May Alcott and Juden-chan.
I wish somebody's gonna hear this and be like, "Oh, she still watches it," and it's me. I'm the person who's thinking that.
I don't watch it. I swear to God, I don't. Watch it.
But you can't prove to me.
I keep referencing it. I keep referencing it because I like. It's one of those things where it's like you can't live this down, so you might as well just like live with it.
Well, we don't have any emails as such, except from YouTube informing us of the disastrous changes they've made to their platform.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you would like, if you'd like to change this, you can send us an email at what's our email?
It is oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
Actually, no, scratch that. If you want to contact us, send an email to support@youtube.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, just send it there.
Yeah.
Send it there. That is one, the word, not the number.
Just go ahead and report us for a COPPA violation.
Yeah. Go ahead and report us for HIPAA violations as well after this episode.
All right.
Emma, you're going to kill me.
All right, that joke was okay. We can end now.